Hi, this is Toby from LITH-TECH Mobility. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the leg extensions. We're going to be talking about who they would suit, who they wouldn't suit, the advantages, how to unbox them and how to set them up. We're also going to do a little troubleshoot later on in the video. So sometimes if the leg rests are hyperextended to be on horizontal, they can get stuck. I'm going to show you a very quick and easy method of just how to unstick them. Sometimes we get on the odd occasion, customers saying, oh, I've got the leg rest jammed, can you possibly send us out a new one or tell us what to do? We will show you exactly what to do to rectify that in 2 seconds. Okay, so the type of person that the leg rests are going to be, the leg extensions are useful for. You've got two types of people. Someone that may carry a little bit of swelling, they need to have their leg elevated, someone that's maybe broken their leg. You have those type of people that can't necessarily bend their knee. We get that quite a lot. We actually had someone in yesterday with that exact same thing. Then you have the complete other end of the scale. So you have the people with chronic fatigue syndrome, people that have got POTS, people with ME. They tend to go for the recliner chairs with the headrest, but a bit like a seesaw effect or a set of scales, they like to then have their legs outstretched. They would do that within the form of a telescopic foot plate or the leg extensions. So they're your kind of main target audience with these, or it can just be just for general comfort or anyone that likes to have their legs elevated. Right, let's talk about how the leg extensions come to you and how we set them up. So they'll basically come in, each one will come in bubble wrap or something separated them. They'll come in a little box. You've got your little legs that they attach to, and these go into the chair. So you've got two. What you need to make sure is that these pins are facing outwards. So this one is for your right leg. So that's going to go in, so your pins are facing to the outside. And then your other one is going to be for your left leg. So your pins, again, are facing outwards. What we now do is we grab one of the leg rests. So you start with it like this. You put the foot plate out, and then you put the calf the calf holder out. Next thing we're going to do is, so this is your right leg. We're going to line up these holes with these pins. So I'm going to stir it from the side, and then we're going to swing it in until that clamps. That's not a finished article until that clamps down shut. Okay, I'm just going to pop that there for a minute. Right, we're now going to grab the left leg. So same again, we're going to put the foot plate out, the calf rest out. We're going to find the holes, find the pins and line them up. We have to start from the side because then we're going to swing it in shut. Lovely, and I'm going to drop the leg. Right, so these leg rests have two things that they are good at. One, lowering and raising. We do that by pushing the bar forward. Please do not try and attempt to move this bar whilst the user has got their legs on the foot plates. You cannot adjust them with the weight of a human leg. So a way to get yourself set up first, and then they can be adjusted to the right height. So it's this bar holding down, and then that will slide up and down this little pulley system, and then you take your hand off and it will lock. The next thing which is useful is obviously we all have different size legs. So you've got a little pin system here, so you push the pins in, and then that can be raised or it can be lowered, all depending on the height of the individual's leg. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit in the chair. So to do this, we press here. This will swing the leg rest out of my way. I'll do the same with the other one, and then I'm going to raise the foot plate up, meaning I can come in nice and neatly from the front. So I'm going to back my calves in, find my armrest, and make sure it's your armrest, not the joystick. You don't want to be putting down any pressure on the joystick. If it helps to remove the joystick and attach it later, that's fine. Okay, now I'm going to bring my leg rest in. So I'm going to bring it in, remember, and it's not done until it clamps there. So I'm going to put my right leg on the foot plate with my calf resting neatly on here, and then I'm going to use my left leg, and I'm going to set it up so my calf is resting. So this is what I look like in a outstretched, lowered elevation kind of position. Remember, if it's too long for your leg, it can be adjusted further forward. If you need them shorter, it can be adjusted further back. And also changing the height of your cushion is going to dictate the length of your overall position as well. So if I'm really leggy, straight away what I would want to do is, rather having this, I'd go for a 4-inch cushion, which is going to sit me up here straight away. That stretch, you can see my knee moving, that stretches your legs out. And if I go for a 4-inch cushion, I would then want to go for the wraparound backrest, so all of my back is covered. That's going to put me in the right seating position. I'm now going to show you what it looks like with me on with my legs outstretched. So I'm going to put the bar forward whilst raising it. Oh, and then when I'm happy, I'm going to let go. Same with this one, push the bar forward. I'm going to raise it until I'm happy. I'm going to swing these out. This time I'm just going to do the one because I feel that I'm obviously able-bodied, so I can get myself in the chair. I'm going to lock the chair off, and then I'm going to put my leg on the foot plate, and I'm going to do the other one. So at the moment, the way I've set this up, do you see that my knees are bending? So these are not long enough for me. So there's two things I can do, is I can put them on the longest level by adjusting these pins and moving them down. But also what I'd probably do is I'd go for a higher foot plate, a higher cushion. By having a higher cushion, you can see my legs straight away have gone from this position to that position, which is where we want. I've got full support on my leg. I'd be comfy because I'd be sat on a higher cushion. And that's just where I need to be comfortable. Okay, so I'm going to take my leg off. I'm going to swing it out the way. I'm going to do the same with this one, so I can get out of the chair with no hassle. Right, once you've found your desired position on these leg rests, so let's say people tend to either go around like that, and that's their comfortable position, or they go around them elevated, or somewhere in between. Once you've found your comfortable position, just keep it clamped, and when you're done, just pull it out. Your calf rest goes in, your foot plate goes in. That's how they would live in your car. So then when you'll go to use the leg rest the next time, you can then, rather than messing around, you just pop them straight in, ready to use. So that's how most people operate them. Right, let's talk about the little troubleshooting. So if, and we've had this a few times annoyingly, the foot plate is elevated up, but it's hyperextended. Sometimes this can get jammed and it won't go back down because it's been put past the point of horizontal and it's hyperextended. Don't worry if that happens. What you need to do is, I'm going to put this on the table here. Do you see you've got this little bit here? If it ever hyperextends, all you do is get a bit of a hammer and you just tap like that there, and that will then release down your sliding arm on this little bracket. So yeah, it's just something that you know, like we do with all our videos are much easier to see how to do things, also how to rectify any issues, or just resolve any queries that customers have. So what we do in this situation, if you called us up, we'd just refer you to this video. You can follow those steps, and then we've solved your problem. So we talked about the sort of people that this would suit. Lastly, the sort of people that this wouldn't suit. So anyone that carries a lot of excess weight, that has got, it's good for people with swelling because they need to be elevated, but if you've got over swelling, like lymphedema, something like that, or excess swelling in the calves especially, what you might find is that this doesn't put you in a comfortable position to line up. It puts you out of kilter. Or if someone is dramatically obese, you don't want to be using these either because there'll be far too much swelling. However, what some people do find is that they either take the calf rest off completely, and they can then put their leg down here. The only issue with that, again, is if you've got too much swelling on your calf, you're only touching the outer bit of the foot plate, so your foot's not really supported because you can't bring your foot here, so you don't make perfect contact. So, like with everything, there's always a compromise. There's never a perfect solution. These will suit 75-80% of people. There will be, unfortunately, still that 25% of people that they're just not quite right for. Either they're not putting their feet in the right position, or to be comfortable, they haven't got enough support, or they've got too much swelling. So anyway, I hope you found this educational. That's the whole point of these videos. And please like and subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.